Congratulations on the purchase of your new Ocean Blue Grand Entrance Pool Step. Hi, I'm Matt, and today I'm going to take you through the assembly of your new step. You may want to follow along with the printed instructions that came in the package. The tools you'll need are a cordless drill with a Phillips bit, a rubber mallet, a hacksaw, a ruler, and liquid soap. In addition, you will need 70 pounds of sand and a funnel. So if you're ready, let's get started. To keep things organized and to make sure all the necessary pieces have been included in the box, find a flat surface to work on and lay out all the pieces like this. First, using the rubber mallet, connect the 3 round step pads to 3 of the leveler tubes. A little liquid soap on the leveler tubes will make this easier. Next, install one of these leveler tube assemblies into the lower side panel. If your pool bottom is flat, leave 2 threads exposed. For tapered pools, leave no exposed threads. Simply tap it in place with the rubber mallet. Next, we're going to attach the back panel to this side panel. To make this easier, apply a little liquid soap onto the 4 tabs of the side panel. Insert the tabs into the openings on the lower back panel and push together. Panels fit together tightly, so you may need to use the rubber mallet. Moving on, let's install the second leveler tube into the side extension panel. This is a fixed leveler tube, so no adjustment is necessary. Now, as you can see, I've stood up my back and side panels. Attach the side extension using 3 number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws. Now we'll attach the back extension panel the same way, with 3 number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws. Take the 3rd leveler tube and install it into the back extension return. Leave 1 thread exposed for flat bottom pools and no threads for tapered bottom pools. To install the back extension return, simply push it down until seated. Continuing, I've flipped the entire assembly over onto its legs. Using 3 number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws, 1 in every other hole, attach the stringer extension to the stringer. Now, attach one of the round step pads to the tab on the bottom of the stringer. Use a little liquid soap if necessary. Insert the stringer assembly into the opening on the back panel and push down until seated. Next, attach the second round step pad to the tab on the bottom of the side stringer. Again, use liquid soap if needed. Align the tab on the side stringer with the groove on the stringer and push down until seated. Now, align the 2 tabs on the stringer brace with the 2 grooves on the stringer and side stringer. Push down until seated. Using the funnel, pour 25 pounds of sand into the hole at the top of the side stringer and 25 pounds of sand into the hole at the top of the stringer. As the stringers fill, tap the sides so the sand settles at the bottom. Then plug the holes with the 2 caps provided. Now let's start installing the treads. Position the left bottom tread over the side extension panel and over the raised tab on the stringer. Push down and inward until seated. Attach this tread to the stringer using one number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw in the outer hole. Next, position the right bottom tread over the back extension and over the raised tab on the side stringer. Push down and inward until seated. Attach this tread to the side stringer using one number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw. Lay the center bottom tread over the right and left bottom treads and push down and inward. Now leave the entire assembly back like this. Attach the center tread using 2 number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws in the outer holes located on the underside of the center step. Screws will go in at an angle. Attach the center tread using 2 number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws in the outer holes located on the underside of the center step. Screws will go in at an angle. While the step is still leaning back, install the flexible bottom riser by placing it over the tabs on the stringers and into the groove on the underside of the bottom tread. The angle cut on the riser will match the angle on the return panel. Attach the flexible riser at the angled end first. Measure up 2 inches and over 2 inches. Then, using a number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw, go through the face of the riser and into the return panel. On the opposite end, measure up 2 inches and move over to the first groove in the riser. This time, angle the screw so it will thread into the raised tab on the panel. With the entire assembly set upright again, let's install the second flexible riser. Place the second flexible riser into the groove on the bottom tread, into the slots on the side extension and back extension. Make sure the 4 ventilation slots in the riser are positioned on the right side and aligned above the slots in the first riser. Place the second tread over the stringers and onto the side and back extension panels. Align the tabs on one side of the tread with the slots on the panel and push down until seated. Next, push in and downward at the center of the tread to lock it into the stringers. And tap it together with your rubber mallet. Now align the tabs on the other side of the tread and tap down until seated. Place the third flexible riser into the groove on the second step and into the slots on the side and back extensions. Make sure the ventilation slots are positioned on the right side and aligned above the slots in the first and second risers. Next, place the third tread over the side and back panels. Align the tread tabs with the slots on the panel and push down until seated. Moving on, we now need to fill the side and back ballasts with 10 pounds of sand and plug the holes. To install the side ballast, place it over the side extension panel and push it down until seated. You may need a mallet. Then simply repeat this step to install the back ballast. Now, away from the step, insert the 2 tabs on the upper side panel into the openings on the upper back panel and push together. Tap it together with your rubber mallet. Position the upper back side panel assembly over the lower back and side panel. Align the tabs with the slots and push down until seated. A mallet may be required. Once attached, connect the panel assembly by using one number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw in the back panel and one in the side panel at the recessed marks. Place the fourth flexible riser on top of the third tread and insert the ends of the riser into the slots on the upper side and back panels. Place the fourth tread over the upper side and back panels. Now slowly push down, making sure to align the top of the riser with the groove on the underside of the fourth tread. Use the mallet to tap the tread downward to secure them in place. Insert the handrail posts into both holes on the fourth tread and push down until the posts stop. A little liquid soap will make this easier. Next, insert the handrail posts into both holes on the second tread and push down until the posts stop. Now get the two plugs from the hardware bag and plug the two unused holes on the first tread. Slide a deck connector over each of the top posts. Again, liquid soap will help. Rotate the posts to align the flat side with the flat side on the handrail. And install both handrails by tapping down with the rubber mallet. Attach the handrail to each post using one number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw. Simply repeat for the second handrail. Now it's time to install your grand entrance into your pool. Installing the grand entrance is the same for above ground and in-ground pools. First, place your pool step in the water. Be careful not to damage your pool frame. Hold the step away from the swimming pool wall while it's filling with water. The step will float until all the air is out of the different components. This will take several minutes. To remove the air, it will be necessary to tilt the steps backward, left and right, until the air bubbles stop. Once the air bubbles stop, the step should be sitting firmly on the bottom of the pool. If not, then air is still trapped in components and the step will have to be tilted again. Now, with the step positioned close to the pool wall, rotate the two deck connectors so they sit on the pool deck. Attach the connectors to the deck using two number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws in each connector. If you have a concrete deck, you will need to purchase the proper fasteners for concrete. Next, attach the deck connectors to the handrail posts using one number 10 by 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screw in each post. Lastly, but very important, apply the two safety labels on the upper handrail posts so that they are visible when entering the pool. Congratulations! Your new Ocean Blue Grand Entrance pool step is ready to use. Be sure to check out the list of safety rules on the printed instructions included in your kit. It will give you tips on not only using your pool step safely, but instructions on winterizing and maintaining your new step to ensure use for years to come. We hope you found this video beneficial. If you need any further help or have questions, visit our website or call this 800 number. Thanks for watching.